Hello and welcome to another educational session. As our standard disclaimer, this is not medical advice. These are not confidential, and we do record like you see. I'm recording right now. This is me, make myself smaller. Oops. There I am, that's me. I look similar, kind of. For guests, we are welcome to invite friends, welcome to invite colleagues, and of course, family members as well. So when we hold these meetings, whether it be in person or virtually via service like Zoom, you can invite these guests, of course, and you're welcome to share these recordings with them too. Today's plan is breathing. So we're going to be talking about all things breathing and different actual techniques for it. So I give a bit of background information like always, and then we talk about the specific techniques, and then we finish with a discussion. So looking at our pyramid, this is our treatment plan we talk about all the time, and we're focusing again on the base of the pyramid, focusing specifically in mindfulness here. And mindfulness is a term that we've used, but this is also related or could be referred to as mindfulness-based stress reduction, meditation, prayer, thoughts, etc., etc. Doesn't matter what we call it as long as we are practicing these techniques. And like I said, that's what we're focusing on today. So you often hear the autonomic nervous system, and autonomic is automatic. Specifically, we're going to focus on the vagus nerve. And hopefully, as you can see from this image, this little yellow thing is that vagus nerve, and it goes all over the place into all of our organs. You may also see it referenced as CNX, CN10. It's just cranial nerve, all different words for vagus nerve. Also even referred to as the wanderer. So as I mentioned, connects brain to all of our organs, but not the adrenal glands. And it controls everything. So the mechanisms for breathing, why is breathing actually important? Well, specifically when we're talking about inhaling, when we inhale, it decreases the pressure in your chest. This causes the blood to return to your heart faster, and it triggers your heart to pump quicker. When we say pump, let's think about heart rate. Also, it decreases vagus nerve input to the heart, which is going to also increase your heart rate, and that's specifically on that inhale portion. Exhalation has an opposite effect. So if we want to decrease our heart rate, we want to exhale. We want to focus on our exhales. Here's a little video here. Hopefully this video plays nicely, just so that way we can see here. These are the lungs expanding, contracting, and then we often will refer to our diaphragm. This is our diaphragm muscle. As we see, the diaphragm pulls the lungs, lets them shrink, pulls them to expand, lets them shrink. So when we reference belly breathing or diaphragm breathing or diaphragmatic breathing, we're talking about this muscle here. So we'll often practice having one hand on the chest, one hand on the stomach, and as we inhale, we want our stomach to expand out more than our chest. So we're inhaling and pushing the stomach out, exhaling and letting it drop to try and focus on that belly breathing or whatever other term we use. Counting. So here we're at our first technique. This is our simple one, our first step where I usually teach everyone this one, where it is a 4-second to inhale, 6 seconds to exhale. And again, our exhales are longer because of those mechanisms I mentioned earlier. So if we practice it together, what we want to do is we want to count in our head, not out loud because we need to breathe. So we're thinking 1, 2, 3, 4. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we inhale for that 4 seconds, inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this will put us in and around a 10-second breath cycle, in and around 6 a minute. And that's kind of the goal that we want to start working towards, getting our meditative breathing or our mindful breathing in and around 6 breaths a minute. Box breathing, that's 4 seconds in, 4-second hold, 4 seconds out, and a 4-second hold again. Of course, this can be adjusted. Some people, bigger lungs, they need a bit more time. Some people, smaller lungs, they need a little bit less time to breathe in. But again, what we do here is we think about whether we're thinking about going sideways or up and down. You could even draw a box with your hand to help you. And I'll often kind of guide people through this as well. I usually like going up on the inhale and across on the hold. This picture has breathing in as the across, whatever works for you. Doesn't matter to me as long as it's helpful for you. So we think about breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's a pattern of breathing called box breathing, also referred to as tactile breathing. Double inhales, physiologic size. Again, just different terminology, all means the same thing. What we want to do with this is our first inhale, we want to fully expand our lungs. So big inhale. Now on the second inhale, we want to take a short but aggressive inhale. So we do a big inhale first, short but aggressive, and then really long exhale. So again, fully exhale slowly. This is what we refer to as our double inhales or our physiologic size. This is less of a counting exercise and more of just a thought. So we think about fully expanding, and then we think about the short but aggressive second inhale. And as always, questions can be directly to me, to other members of the group, or to our team. And the discussion questions that I'd like to pose to everyone watching this video are, have you tried these techniques? If so, which one do you like best? And do you have any other breathing techniques that you found helpful? Please, for these discussion questions, you can either comment if you're looking at this video on YouTube, or you can send an email back to me, and my email is listed later on. Boom, right here. In summary, we did our counting breath, our box breathing, and our double inhales. All of those had different names, which I shared. And if you aren't already, please subscribe to YouTube, see us on Facebook, we have Twitter, Instagram, and that's my email for the discussion posts. Thanks so much for listening. See you in the next video.